afternoon watching the NBA. With Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson, plus our reporter, Allie LaForce. And here's a look at some numbers for him.
Over the last 10 games, he's been on an absolute tear, finding all kinds of ways to be a thorn in the opposition's side. Just working on offense and getting the looks he wants out there.
So Miami wins the tip. Doris, how excited are you for this front court matchup we have in front of us tonight? Two of the best in the game.
BA, I've had this one circled on my calendar for some time. And the front court match is absolutely special. Two big-time guys.
And as a catalyst for his team offensively, MP has stated his focus on setting up his teammates. He wants to be a top distributor.
MP could have a playlist of masterful assists by the end of his career. He finds so many ways to set up baskets and outsmart defenses. It's awesome for his teammates and frustrating for defenders.
So a look at our starters for the Heat. They've got Bam Adebayo, and it's Thorpe in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's Slim. Had a career game his last time out, bucket after bucket. And can't get it to go, now 1 of 2. First quarter, just over a minute played. Back to Graham. Here's the 3. Washington again can't hit. The Heat have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Slim, pass to Adebayo. Uses the glass on the layup.
You know, outstanding start. You've made 3 of your first 4.
Washington has gone 0 for 2 from outside.
Boy, something so good about a perfectly placed lead pass. That is nice.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Willie Green and I got a chance to talk for a bit. I asked him what lessons he's learned from studying tape on Luka Doncic, and Coach told me, well, one thing is you can't force him into anything. Luka plays at the pace that he wants to play at and goes where he wants to go on the floor. But we can try and take away his options, and that should present some obstacles for him. Back over to you, Brian.
And Allie, thank you for that. First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 5. Washington needs to get off a shot. That one goes in.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Here's Slim. There's the 3. They get it back. And finished off by Adebayo.
A tireless worker at both ends. Adebayo imposing his will that time on the offensive glass.
Graham with it. 10 points in his last outing. And finished off by Graham.
Woo! When you finish like that, you deserve to brag.
Impressive. No question.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim. Okay.
Slim with a bucket.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
The Wizards trail by 7. Pass to Clayton. Here's Graham. And he banks it on the layup.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Miami leading by 5. Steps back. To the paint. Adebayo, that's good. Adebayo's got 8.
Woo, he's piping hot. 4 for 4 from the field. No one can guard him out there.
Graham goes in. It's hauled in by the Heat, coming off a win against the Hornets.
And that night, they did a great job of executing their plays and creating mismatches.
Well, it was certainly a game that their analytics people had to love breaking down. I thought they exposed every weakness in the defense.
And they pick up 2. He's got 10.
Off to a great start. 5 straight from the field.
And so Willie Green decides to call a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Both teams will make substitutions. Graham, that's good.
Boy, hard to operate any more efficiently than this guy has this quarter.
And Doncic has got the ball here for the Heat. 7-point differential. Their last encounter in Miami.
And you know they had a great plan going into that one. And then made the right adjustments along the way.
I thought their game plan was really spot on, and we saw that in their scoring more than anything else.
Here's Slim. 5 points in the game. Pass to Adebayo. And Adebayo slams it in.
The explosiveness off the screen. I mean, Bam's so good at knowing where to roll to after setting picks.
Now here's Graham. He's covered closely. 1:50 left to play in the first. Again, the miss by Graham.
Well, despite the miss, obviously the shot this offense looking to generate is exactly that.
Down low. Here's Thornton. Howard down after the assist led him to the lane.
They're not wasting any time. Putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. They set the pick to the middle. Up and in on the layup. Thorpe's got 6.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Now here's Washington. Yet to see a basket. Sarr with a screen on Adebayo. Monroe grabs the miss.
Been a tough stretch for this guy right now, looking a little out of sorts.
29 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Thorpe, that's good.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
The Wizards trail by 14. Now Graham. 6 points for him. 11 seconds left to play in the first. The 3. It's not going to go for him. But if it goes, the shot comes out. Bam Adebayo has been leading the charge for Miami. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Heat.
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
Setting the floor for Miami. We've got Smith, and it's Slim in at the 2-guard spot. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Slim in the last outing against the Hornets was outstanding. He added 61 points, and he also dished out plenty of assists, something we're used to seeing. He was a force of nature in that game. He made the opposition look utterly helpless.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Well, there's no doubt. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing.
The floater is a tougher shot than it looks, but boy, he makes it look effortless.
The Wizards trail by 16. Fires the three. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And their offense seems to be coming around. Now they're shooting upwards of 50% from the field.
Here's Slim. Takes it inside.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. And so Willie Green decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Miami making a switch here. Adebayo's checked in. And now a glimpse of who's out ahead in the All-Star voting.
I'm sure the fans and the players are eager for an update.
He's the top vote getter in the Eastern Conference. Fans from all over love his game.
Yeah, and he's got the respect of players from around the East. What a season he's having.
And it's hard to contain the excitement as we look ahead to what promises to be an outstanding All-Star weekend. Here's Maxey. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Oh, a high motor in close to the rim. Maxey finding a window and converting.
Here's Slim. He's got 9. Nice work inside by Adebayo.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Low. From beyond the arc, and then some. Slim's got 7 points for the quarter.
Boy, he's been so efficient in this one. That helps your team in so many ways when you can put it in the basket.
Inside. Covered by Smith. A little mid-range shot is up. Maxey, that's good. Maxey's got 7 points.
You love it when a guy can put a slow start behind him and begin to ramp it up.
Here's Slim. He's got 12. Adebayo, that's good.
Just another thing that Bam brings to your team, the ability to knock down jumpers.
Here's Maxey. He got a piece of it. Here we go, all alone. The pull-up. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. He has 6.
Boy, when this guy has got his rhythm, he can be tough to guard.
And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the Wizards. Their next game playing at home as the Grizzlies come to town. And that'll be the finale in their 4-game homestand. From deep, Sarr buries it from 3. Sarr's gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
Guys with size who can shoot with range, that is a tough tandem to defend.
Miami leading by 17. What a great season it's been thus far, Doris. We're about halfway through it. What stands out to you?
You know what's remarkably consistent, B.A.? There's always a surprise for the good and the bad. A team we expected to be in the mix maybe struggles because of an injury or because of bad chemistry, and then there's always an overachiever.
And the bucket is good. Miami has gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. Here's Slim. He's got 12. Fires in the triple.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
Snow, the pass to Sarr. Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. And pushing it up. Here's Miami. Here's Slim. Pass to Adebayo. Wow! Now 10 for 10 after that one. He's on fire.
He's lighting them up. Tough to strategize a comeback when you're being run over.
Here's Snow. Here's Sarr. Pounded by Adebayo. Terry's checked in for Miami.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Who poked away. And another fast break for Miami. The Heat running. Yet another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. For Washington, they've gotten 7 of their first 9 shots to drop during the second. Graham misses.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Adebayo sets a screen. Slim misses.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Looking to win the run. Connects from downtown. He's got 7.
Feels like he has played a little more under control here in the second.
Lets it go from deep. Washington grabs a miss. Wizards trail by 21. Graham against Doncic. Graham misses. Miami has gone 4 of 6 from three-point range thus far. Here's Slim. 12 points for him. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And that one goes. He's shooting 5 of 9 in this one.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And so it's the Miami Heat with plenty of breathing room. 23 points to end the quarter. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
And with All-Star Weekend approaching quickly, here's an update on how the dunk contest contenders are shaping up.
High flyers, every single one. But the truth is, creativity is the special sauce.
And voters can't really judge that without knowing what they're going to see. Competition-level dunks are kept secret. And let's talk now about the game we've been watching. What a terrific first half for the Heat.
Their passing was...
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. It's been a clinic out there by Bam Adebayo.
When he got good position and they got the ball to him, he was automatic.
Well, you can see why they would continue to play through him. He was tough to stop, super assertive down low. Just great work.
Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. He's got 9.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
And for Miami, they've got Bam Adebayo, and it's Doncic in at the point. Doncic on the wing. The 3 is up. Pure from three-point range. Doncic has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. The Wizards shooting 54% from the field so far in this one. Graham up top. Guarded by Doncic. Graham, that's good. Here's Doncic. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Slim with a bucket.
Listen, this guy's a barometer for this team's success offensively. They go as he goes.
Pass to Clayton. Washington up top. The kick out to Graham. 6 to shoot. No good with the triple.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Slim, pass to Doncic. Oh, swiped away. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, Brian. The NBA has its eyes on the old continent. Commissioner Silver said there continues to be an enormous opportunity to take basketball to another level in Europe. The quality of the basketball there has been fantastic, and we think there's a commercial opportunity to create something special. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, appreciate the update.
You know, for this team to win games, he knows he's got to be much more efficient than he's been.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Now here's Graham. Give him 8 points now. They can't stop the run with that one.
Boy, that's a case where he may have been too focused on answering back with his own three.
Slim, the pass to Adebayo. And it's Miami with another.
And right now, that's 5 buckets in a row. Looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
Outside Graham. Here's Clayton. He's scoreless. Pass to Washington. Washington moving the ball around. 4 on the clock. Washington again can't hit.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
Sinks it from distance. Slim's got 25 points in the game.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. And here's Graham. He's a tough guy to check, averaging almost 28 points a game. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Here's Slim. The baseline J. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
For Washington, they've gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. There's a screen. From deep three-point range, Graham misses.
His struggles this quarter are self-evident, and the team just continues to suffer for it.
To get back on track. Again, the miss by Graham.
Boy, this guy has completely lost his focus. Nothing working.
Slim, the pass to Thorpe. Here's Slim. 25 points in the game. No coverage that time. Thorpe's got 12 points in the game.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
Graham for 3. Ooh, Graham can't get that one to fall.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
Here's Slim. And another dime for him. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
I mean, keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammates, incredible.
Shoots from 14. And again, Washington, no good.
Boy, he looks and will take that shot every time. Just won't go.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Outside Graham. Up and over Doncic. And again, Washington, no good.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
It's been an outstanding performance for them in just about every area.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
Their offense stone cold. Another miss there.
Well, he went into the locker room with 1-3 to his credit, and he's still looking here for number 2.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. To the inside, the kick out to Graham. Miami making making a switch here.
First personal foul. First team foul.
9 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Bennett. Three-pointer off the mark. And so it's Miami making this game a no contest. They poured it on early, and they've never let up. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your two guards share the wealth.
You love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that... The Wizards have gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the fourth. We've got Washington, and it's Clayton in at the 3. That's the group for Washington right now. You know, Doris, it seems like point guards have more scoring duties than ever.
There's no doubt, BA, and why not take advantage if you have a lead guard who can both put the ball in the basket and set his teammates. The harder you are to guard individually, the harder your team is to guard.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nails all evening.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
Outside Graham. And with the introduction of the NBA Cup, the regular season schedule is more packed than ever.
You know what, BA? Many constituents in this game believe the regular season schedule should top out at 72 games. This is something the commissioner broached back when he introduced the Cup. Not necessarily 72, just that there could be a reduction. But there's too much money at stake. I don't believe this will ever happen.
For 3. Rebound Miami.
I mean, I guess you can appreciate the confidence, but his three-point shooting has been brutal this half.
Here's Flores. Outside Graham. Floats one up. Pass to Washington. To the wing on the left. Just 4 to shoot. Lets it go. Washington again can't hit. Miami has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. Here's Slim.
The officials were right on top of that one.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And he drops it first. Well, one thing fans always have opinions about is NBA officiating.
Listen, I'm going to let the fans go crazy. What I recognize is officiating is one of the toughest jobs in the world. This game moves so quickly. They are making decisions in real time at sometimes very difficult angles. I am here to support the officials all the way.
Now, Grant, many of the newer rules have helped unlock offense. Any need to help out the defense?
You know, I think the rules are fine, BA. It's just about allowing defenders to do their job and limiting the cheap foul calls so they can stay on the floor.
Pass to Clayton. Washington moving the ball around. Throws it up high. Stolen by Reed.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Heat.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, BA, this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And in the big picture, this marks their 43rd win of the year. And what a huge performance it was for Slim.
You love this guy's confidence. He believes every shot is going in, and boy, a whole lot of them did.
And again, it's Miami from deep.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
And the shot's good.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
And he drives in. Soft touch off the glass. Slim's got 41.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Reed with the rebound.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Here's Slim. Again, the Heat score.
And they knew it wasn't going to be easy to win on the road, but they've controlled the pace on this one.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
So no problem for Miami as they get the win. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A.
And there are underlying intra-articular concerns.
When you bring reports, well, we should forget about keeping his life for now.
But it was his big game, third row.
Better luck next time.
Right now, there's a very well easy way to think about the issue is that's what we need. Am I? Are you sure there isn't, I don't know, some players hanging around listening to all the work? 809 international. Why would anybody be listening to that? I'm making it people are very comfortable in dating private.
But how many times did we total?
Like 39 last year and the price was I'd like to see each of us try to pick up the 2 international. Maybe talk to your team and let me know.
You were out early shooting today. How early?
2 hours.
I can make this schedule.
Developing our players.
We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior, such as fighting, throwing out, attempting to enter the court or interrupt play, or using improper language or gestures. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to ejection and possible arrest. Please report any violations to these rules.
And just a minute or two here for the players to get warmed up before the start of the game. Welcome, maybe the best day of the NBA, Thursday night, and we're happy you could be here with it. Greg, how about this matchup we have here tonight? Two teams that really like to shoot the three.
It's going to be a shootout, Kevin. Something we see more and more of in today's NBA. I think whichever team makes more threes wins this one.
It's been a while since MP has been challenged to tally more assists than his opponents. How would you rate his progress so far?
Thus far, MP is...
The hammer!
What a finish!
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. Shoots it. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Count it. Good.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
Low, the pass to Adebayo. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Oh, perfect timing on that alley-oop. Adebayo has a real connection with his teammates.
Tatum wide open. He fires one. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
That's a great way to start. 3 for 3.
Here's Low. And Adebayo throws it down.
And the passer floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. You know, the Heat play in a glamour market, but Tim, Adebayo's game is all about substance.
Well, he has been the heart and soul of this team for a long time. A former mid-first-round pick, and he has turned himself into an all-star.
Thorpe nailed from three-point land.
Well, that is setting the tone. Perfect 5 for 5 to start this game.
Outside Dragic. Outside Tatum. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Tatum's got 5 points so far. Well, it was Miami winning their last game against the Washington Wizards. Low, the pass to Thorpe. Here's Low. Out to the wing. There's the three. And the Heat, another three.
Yeah, complete focus right now. Such an impressive start to this game. 100% from the field.
Outside Tatum. Celtics passing it around. McNeely shot is off.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Low, the pass to Thorpe. Shoots over Price. And another basket for Miami.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Celtics trail by 7. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. And they call an illegal screen here. And a great time to check out the power rankings. See how the teams are stacking up across the league. You take a look at the Kings. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And you know, right now for Miami, they are the team we expected to be here, taking the top spot.
Unreal!
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Guy sets a screen to the middle. They swipe it. And now Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Well, guys, Slim in the last outing against the Wizards was outstanding. He dropped an amazing number of points, and he was dealing assists all around. And just a huge game for him. His coaches would love to see him do it again. Guys?
Great stuff as always, Allie. Thank you. He was in attack mode all night. We saw that really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
Well, he did whatever he wanted. I love the fact that he was under control, yet very aggressive.
Boston making a switch here. McGuire's checked in.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Well, these days, interior offense takes great determination and discipline.
The Heat making a switch here. Smith is checked in, and then for Boston. Both teams making substitutions here. 2:11 left in the first quarter. Here's Doncic. Releases from the wing and drills it.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Here is McGuire. He had 15 points last outing. It's Connect on the wing. 6 to shoot. Let's go. And it's Miami with the rebound. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Celtics team.
Yeah, and they came out with a W every time they played this squad last year. A stark contrast drawn between the conference's haves and have-nots.
Good on the three-point shot.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with the basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Edey a screen. They need this. And Connect gets it to go.
He's an absolute beast to deal with for the defense. Sometimes he can even leave you feeling helpless.
Here's Lowe, and the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Miami out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Heat?
And guys, I love the movement. Doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
And what about the collective effort so far from distance? Their shooters have been on point there.
Podziemski out there with Monroe. And there's Slim. And it's Smith. And it's Clowney in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's who Miami starts the second with. Pass to Edey. Here's McNeely. It's good from long range. McNeely's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, those are the ones you're happy to get every trip down the floor if you can.
Out to Monroe. And the Heat get another bucket right there.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
The Celtics working the ball around now. McNeely, good.
And we're playing about as much defense as they did there. Not nearly enough.
Takes a step back. Here's Lowe. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Lowe's got 8 points.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
And Connect gets it to go.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Adebayo is checked in for Miami. Doncic comes in for Brandon Podziemski. And the Celtics making a change here. Here's Lowe. And that one is hammered home. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 10 assists.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Tomasevic, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Making the most of the screen, that's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Yeah, not only does he create the space he needs, but then he attacks downhill.
And the shot goes in. He's got 8.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Pass to McNeely. This one for 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And another basket for Miami.
And a big reason they have this lead is the way he's shooting the ball.
Celtics trail by 15. Pass to McGuire. They set the pick. In the corner, it's Eason. Here is McGuire. Beyond the arc. Lowe grabs the rebound. The Heat leading by 15. From outside the arc. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
I love how he's taking charge out there. Here, offensively, riding the wave.
Eason, the screen. Pass to Hansen. No good from outside. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Miami. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
Yeah, I think they prepared to face more defensive pressure, and that one didn't happen, and boy, they just rolled.
This has been that rare night where they got pretty much anything they wanted offensively.
Tomasevic, he's guarded by Lowe. Tomasevic, he gets it in there. 8 points for him.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And the Heat call time here. Here now, the 2K leaderboard, showing us the best passing teams in the NBA over the course of the last month. Number 1, the Heat.
And what stands out during this recent stretch is just how well they passed the basketball. I mean, this is a club that has become really unselfish.
Lowe's shot is good. And GA, a lot of the best defensive teams in the league have some stout zone looks they can go to. Where do those in a game come in handy?
I mean, often it's a way of challenging opponents to make perimeter shots, but also you want to show different looks just to kind of disrupt the rhythm of a team's offensive flow. That's a layup for him. He's just too open.
The Heat leading by 17. And there's a minute 45 left in the first half of the game. Pass to Adebayo. Shoots over Price. Again, the Heat good for 2.
And continues his perfect night. It's unreal. I just hope he doesn't believe in the announcer's jinx.
Outside Dragic. Now here's Tatum. He's coming off a 16-point game against Houston. And he drives in, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer to...
The previous play is under review.
Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
Just the immense speed at which these players are moving. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Thorpe, he checked in for the Heat. Hey, Greg, kind of a combo forward. Tatum at 6'8", more than capable of playing up at the power forward position.
And that's where he's mostly played the last few seasons, and his rebounding is more than just serviceable. Credit him for the strength he's added over his career.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks, guys. Jason Tatum keeping the main thing the main thing. He said there are players that get caught up in the lifestyle, and they choose that over the game. The money is a plus, yes, but I truly love the game because I love basketball, not for the things that come with it. Guys, back to you.
You'll love to hear it. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. Lowe's shot is good.
And another bucket for him. What a quarter he has had.
Tatum on the wing. Tatum draws the double from downtown. Rebound by the Heat. And it's the Heat on the break. Here's Lowe from deep three-point land. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Miami with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Get ready for the half-court shot. Drum roll, please. They're thinking about the shot.
Welcome, everybody. This game revealing a big disparity in play. What a performance so far for the Miami Heat.
The offense has been well engineered, kind of like diesel engine, but much, much more advanced. More like a jet.
Yeah, that diesel engine going to show you real power when that camera turns off.
And let's move on and see the top vote getters in this year's All-Star race.
You can almost taste All-Star Weekend, the celebrations on and off the court. Shaq, you know all about that. Let me hear some memories.
It's like Vegas. What you do there stays there.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Celtics trail by 21. Starting off the second half, here's Joe Mazzulla's 5. Tatum out there with Price. Then it's McNeely. And it's Dragic in at the 2. And here's Tatum for 3. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Here's Lowe. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Lowe's got 22 points.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
The Celtics working the ball around now. Hands it from downtown. Tatum's got 6 in the quarter.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Pass to Lowe. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. There's the screen. 5 to shoot. Maury. It's stolen by Dragic. Here's McNeely. It's hauled in by Doncic.
The defense doing just enough there to affect that shot.
Off with the layup.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Well, he is really filling it up, but also keeping others involved.
Tomasevic, and he dunks it down.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Just a terrific perspective of that dunk from the Connected Camp. Brought to you by AT&T.
Well, all systems go here early on. That's 3 in a row since Jump Street.
Pass to Price. Jacks up a 3. McNeely shot is off. Miami leading by 20. Maury and the Heat get another bucket right there.
This is the second half start they were hoping for. 4 straight field goals out of the gate.
Doncic with the steal. Banked in off the glass. He's got 10.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
Dragic taking his time here. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
He created the opening. He got the angle. Unfortunately, that miss is just on him.
Here's Lowe. 24 points for him. A three-pointer off the mark. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Tatum kicks to Dragic. No good with the triple. Miami's on 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Adebayo with this screen on Dragic. Low, the pass to Adebayo. Lays it up off the glass. Adebayo's got 16.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And Dragic has it in the corner. Pass to McNeely. Now here's Tatum. Misses, and the dry spell continues.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Thorpe. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Nice pass here to set that basket up.
For Boston, they've gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Timeout called the Celtics. And Rose checking for Adebayo. Looking now at some numbers for Bam Adebayo.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Eason finds Edey. Clock at 6. Tomasevic. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
Gets one to go. It's been a great personal night for him, but those mean a lot less if you're losing.
Low. A three-pointer is right on target. Lowe's got 27 points.
Creating spacing. That's his third three-pointer of the night and his second this half.
The shot's good from McGuire.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Here's Lowe. He's got 27. Teardrop shot. The shot's good. Lowe's got 10 points here in the second half.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
We've got 1:13 left here in the third quarter. Here's McGuire. Book it off the crossover. McGuire's got 5 points now this quarter.
And so far going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
Now a timeout called by Miami. Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. Look at the Heat. They've been in peak form as we've watched them play some tremendous basketball with an eye toward the postseason. And, of course, the Celtics just way behind. Here's Lowe. Buford covering. Good on the shot. And that's 31 points for Slim.
Probably wasn't the shot they were looking for, but they'll take the bucket.
Pass to Eason. Now connect. Over Monroe. And another basket for Boston. Miami's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Here's Lowe. He's got 31. Pass to Monroe. Fires the 3. And he hits the triple. 3 points there on the shot from Lowe. Lowe's got 34 points. Now Edey. Easton passes to Buford. Now connect. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Lowe. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Miami having no problems at all. Up 29 points heading into the next quarter. This has been a one-sided matchup, and I don't see any signs of it lessening. Right back after this break. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Well, he knows it's a team effort. It's about finding the best shot, not just his shot.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Smith is out there with Mitchell. Then there's Monroe. Then there's Brandon Pajemski. And it's Clowney in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group on the floor for Miami. When you think about elite offensive players, Tim, what's one area that can really put them over the top and into a completely different category?
I think it's those guys that have a willingness to move without the basketball. If you have a willingness to run and cut and respace, it's going to create a lot of problems for a defense.
Has that even become more of a thing now as you watch these high-octane space and pace type offenses?
There is no question it's become something that's a priority for teams now. And I also think the ingenuity of these young coaches creates a better flow offensively if you're willing to run without the basketball.
Ah, that's terrific. And the shot goes in.
Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
And they pick up 2.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Smith kicks to Mitchell. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Fades back. Eason grabs the board.
Well, he got the shot he loves, and the defense should honestly be relieved. He didn't punish them for being a little bit soft there in the mid-range.
Pass to Edey. Here's Eason for 3. That shot, no good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. Doesn't go that time. The Celtics have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. And the dunk by Eason.
He just bangs down the one-hander.
2 very easy points right here. Monroe, no good. The Celtics have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Pass to McGuire. Here's McNeely. To the inside. Edey gets the bucket. Edey's got 4 points now in the quarter.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Here's the screen. Pajemski. Again, the miss by the Heat. The Celtics have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. McNeely shot is off.
Well, after spacing the floor for them in the first half, he's gone cold from out there.
Here's Smith. And the shot is good.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
Pass to Edey. Here's McNeely. Back to Edey. And the dunk by Edey.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Smith outside. Off target from outside. Celtics have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. The shot's good from McGuire.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Pass to Clowney. It's rebounded by McNeely. And it's the Celtics ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. McGuire passes to Eason. Here's McNeely. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots the 3. Knocks down the 3.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
And they seem to have found something out there. I like the confidence they're playing with.
Monroe's shot is good. And the Heat lead by 20.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
And this is where you really want to be mindful. No turnovers, no sloppy play.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They trail by 20.
Substitution on the court.
We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Reed against Dragic. And he cams it in.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunny. Now Reed. Mitchell outside. Here's Lowe. And Reed throws it down.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Heat.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought. An all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that. And man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And the effort here tonight, adding to the W column for the season. It'll go down as their 48th win.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Slim.
A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
Tatum against Mitchell. Shot from the top of the key. Lowe grabs the rebound. Outside, Reed. Pass to Lowe.